Brown guy with tattoos. I think I'm covered. We're looking for a brown guy with tattoos. Perfect.
Is that the AK day?
That was the AK day. So
chest blasted.
Chest. He just what?
How about this? We'll give something for the listeners. All right.
Dude, if people understood that they can get slapped at any fucking point in time, they would legitimately shut the fuck up. Fucking take the labels off of this shit. If they want to drink the bleach, drink the bleach. So day drinking, and I was like,
I caught that. I'm like, motherfucker! It's 11.
We're at
It's
work.
11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Work at least.
It's 11
I
o'clock
was
in the
at work
morning.
too, but I was like, yes.
Now it's time for you to talk about Blood Dick.
Right.
Why the fuck were you guys talking about that before the fucking episode? Hashtag Blood Dick.
So awesome.
Listen, welcome to the Covert Standard.
Definitely into this. Welcome to the fucking podcast of all podcasts.
The podcast of all podcasts.
The podcast of all podcasts. This is Chase on the mic. I'm here with D.
I put something
and
on this podcast. Or our post.
He can't even hear us right now.
Best,
You got to put your ears on for that.
best
I'm here with D.
fuck off podcast.
And I'm also here with Frederick. We are the Covert Standard.
I think you're the only person that calls me Frederick.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
We are the Covert Standard. We would like to thank our one sponsor, and that is Stone Cold Works. Stone, we love you. You do good shit. And we would like to say all that Cerakote shit is phenomenal.
We're not actually recording, are we?
Yeah, we are.
We're definitely
This
recording.
is
right now.
NPR. We're doing NPR hour.
This is definitely recording.
Come on, we're
I'm sorry,
changing
I'm over
it
here
up.
writing. I'm writing an email. And,
He said,
yeah,
hello.
I thought this was bullshit.
Welcome
Sorry,
to
guys.
Good.
Hey.
Good morrow. So I would like to start with the fucking VA 2A rally.
Yeah, that was cool.
Opinions on that?
yeah, it's, we should have definitely brought this up earlier because it happened earlier, but there's a lot of things that have been happening. And I think it's super dope. I actually got invited to carpool with Tank from Uncle Sam's Misguided Children and head up there to kind of help him out.
Why didn't you go?
Because of fucking,
Oh.
I don't even want to talk about it. I'm
That
a little
would've-
upset.
That would have been good.
Well, okay, so I'm doing a transitional period right now, and it's very fragile, my transitional period, that I couldn't take off from what I'm doing
you are
to go.
definitely fragile.
That's
There's
all.
no disagreement.
Your fucking face is fragile.
No, it's not as handsome.
You're
But the whole 2A rally, I thought was good because of Virginia's trying to put out some terrible fucking gun laws and all that, and there was a tremendous amount of
supporters.
well, yes, to supporters, but like trying to do fake news and shit. People are out there fucking taking pictures of like empty fucking shell casings saying that this fucking happened,
And it never did.
all of the people are shooting things and they're terrible and evil. And I mean, you had a shitload of armed people and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So we aren't the problem.
They even cleaned up after themselves.
They made it better than they left it.
Yeah, I read some article, and I'm sure. I think Dillon knows the article too, where somebody wrote it against it. Like, this is far from a peaceful protest. They held the city
It is
hostage.
Vice. That Vice article.
Fucking
you see that
Vice
shit?
is ridiculous.
Wow.
I didn't read the article. I read the headline.
I read the headlines. I read the first paragraph.
I'm not
of
going to
it.
lie to you people. Sorry. I'm not well read in it, but yeah, I read a headline and maybe like the sub headline of like, they held the fucking city hostage.
It's so ridiculous.
And then what was it? The main governor said you can't have guns here at the fucking
because it's a white supremacist
main
militia
building.
group.
Yeah, that shit. And then they put up all of these fences to keep
State of
everybody
emergency. Yes, they did a state of
of
emergency.
emergency that you can't do.
It's funny because like
because of
their
terribleness.
laws in that state specifically made it to where the governor could not say that people can't open carry at protests. Like that's kind of built into their state constitution. But then also in 2012, they specifically put through a bill saying the governor did not have that power.
Yeah,
and he did it anyways.
yeah, and he still did it, which you can't do. You cannot do
But
that.
he can because he did it.
And if we were to break that, then it would make us look like monsters. So we just respected it. We talked shit about it, but we stayed behind the ropes and just fucking dealt with it that way instead of actually. But we should have.
I loved all of the cleanup after, like, as they were leaving. They had trash bags and they were picking up all the trash, leaving the city cleaner.
It was awesome.
Yeah, unlike these
loved-
other stupid fucking.
I loved all the
protests.
different the black gun right people that came out, like organizations that came out.
There's a lot of them.
When they're trying to sit there and pretend like it's a white power movement.
Yeah, they kept saying that too, white power movement, and there was all different races. There was all different types of weapons. Not one shot fired.
I love the fat guy with the Barrett.
Yes, the fat guy with the Barrett.
Lugging the fucking. That's a heavy rifle to lug around.
Yeah, but he was smiling the entire time.
$10,000 too. Like,
whatever. You know,
we're armed.
Depends on when he bought it, I guess.
I think my favorite thing from that rally, besides the obviously the message that we were trying to say behind it, was the memes afterwards. And not just the memes, but the signage that they had out there, like the signs that they held up. And it was one of my favorite ones was they were against the gate and they had a poster board and it says suddenly Democrats believe in borders.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, oh yeah, that was like the perfect fucking thing to say.
I like the
there was women for gun rights there too. There was the activist groups that
wait.
Back on the DC project. They'll let you go.
I like the fucking for memes like black dudes with their carbines and fucking the fat guy with the Barrett. This is Martin Luther King's fucking dream right here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that was
that's exactly what it was.
AOC, did you see that fucking thing AOC did the same day?
Something.
She's like, and of all days, they're doing it on Martin Luther King Day. And they're all like, yeah, can you believe it? They're so racist and stupid.
I love that you do a different voice.
All the time. Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
That entertains me so much.
It's like goofy.
It's not goofy. It's amazing, bro. Keep doing it.
It's why I like the DC project. I was talking about it previously, but you know, coming at it from the counter the talking point. You know, give it because clearly we're not monolithic. Like the gun culture is so much more than just one side of things. So come at it from another angle that just crushes the bullshit that the media wants to turn it into, of somehow being it like a white supremacist militia group type thing, and have a bunch of females talk about how they'd rather not be victims. And that's a fucking equalizer if there's ever been one.
They still passed a law right after that. Like just almost immediately right after that. They passed the red flag laws.
I mean, did you think that they would change their mind because of that rally?
Well, that's what you would want to hope to happen.
No. Set in their ways. I
said before, that when they backed down to the confiscation, I knew like it's not going to go to violence anymore. You go to confiscation, you get violence.
Yeah.
That's why they backed down, but then they got a little scared that people are going to come and protest, but they don't fucking care. Like, oh, it's peaceful? Good. Then I can definitely do whatever I want. You know,
they're just going to keep doing what they. So then, what would be your solution then? You know,
I'll definitely maintain the peace. Like I'm always an advocate of passive resistance. So protesting, showing CNN that they're a bunch of fucking twats. That's the win. Like I fucking loved that protest because you could hear it of all the like disappointment from the major media outlets that
they were hoping. Well, they were hoping something bad happened,
and nothing happened. It was such a disappointment to them.
Yeah.
Like no drama.
Yeah.
Because the city was held hostage. Duh.
I think we should do civil war.
No.
Yes.
I don't.
Let's do it.
I like going to a grocery store. I like being able to travel freely. I got a vacation planned.
Nope.
Like
let's do it.
That would really fuck things up for me.
That would put a damper in your day.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's do it.
I like having consistent income.
The fucking guillotine that they brought. That was fucking awesome. I love that. Yeah, because I mean, our founding fathers. That's what you become a tyrant to take over the people. This is what happens to you. The people brought you out there, and that was it.
Yeah.
Public execution by guillotine or by hanging. Like it's.
I don't know if guillotines were too much America's thing, but
no, it wasn't. But they didn't. They. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to.
It became a thing in France. And the French Revolution went on around the same time the American Revolution did. And France was too they were not individualistic like the Americans were. They were too fucking like proto-communist. You know, they were before communists existed, but they were collective bullshit. So they're going around murdering people. The guy that invented the guillotine got guillotined eventually because they just wanted to murder everybody for everything.
Virginia's still not backing down though.
There's
the
sanctuary
cities.
Yeah. There's going to be resistance.
The governor threatening the sanctuary cities and the law enforcement.
That like election season's going to come around and they're going to get all voted out.
Yep.
And everything they did will be
reversed. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's the happy ending I'm looking for. Wait till November.
I like the Virginia sheriffs like coming out and showing support for the Second Amendment.
That was my favorite thing too. They were out there supporting
that was awesome. I like that a lot.
A lot of them.
Yeah,
a huge amount.
Yeah.
And I mean, went on interviews like it's unconstitutional. We will not fucking be coming to take your guns.
Yeah, like telling everybody, like, hey guys, I am the one who leads all of this shit.
I would come take your guns. We're not taking your guns.
We're not taking them. Yeah.
You are allowed to have those. That is your God-given right.
That's why I have that hanging up here, man. That's why I have all that. That's my favorite thing on the wall.
I don't see a picture of me.
Yeah, you're not because I have to look at you right here, right now. I can only take as much of you as I can. Once a week is all I can.
I've actually heard that before.
Yeah, I can't take any more of you.
She doesn't talk to me anymore. Well, okay, then how about a jump to the coronavirus, starting from fucking China.
I showed you where it started.
Some funny shit.
Oh yeah, no, that was terrible, bro.
That was disgusting.
There were a couple cases of the coronavirus in Vegas. But the funny shit is
awkward.
The holster companies that are out there that are just all Chinese-made bullshit.
Yeah,
walking by one of those and then seeing the guy that owns it negotiating with the Chinese actual manufacturer and having the translator. I witnessed all that shit. That was very entertaining to me.
Oh yeah,
yeah, oh yeah.
Because like they're talking amongst each other like this stupid American.
Yeah, right. You guys complain about this.
Go ahead. Go back to what?
This stupid American.
Is that Filipino?
I don't know what that is.
Is that Chinese?
Misa, you know. Yeah, they're probably talking shit behind his back.
Yeah. It was great.
I like.
They were talking shit to his face. Oh, they were getting into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were like talking. Oh, they were like knowingly, you're stupid.
Yeah. You guys are always complaining about this. Like, that's what I was hearing. I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome. It's hilarious.
Coronavirus is scary.
Is it?
So
zombies. I haven't been paying attention.
Zombies, right?
I mean, it comes from China, and it's fucking Chinese people eating bats because that's always a good idea.
Is that what they said it was? I haven't read into it deeply.
Yes.
Bats.
Supposedly. And then, of course, how fast it spreads around the world is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, and it's human-to-human contact, right? It's like,
it's basically
if
like
I have contact with you, then that's it.
Yeah,
but if you're like elderly or a child, it's dangerous. I don't know that it's really that deadly for grown adults.
Well, no, of course, the people that are in China are talking about, they only mention there's only like 300 dead when people over in China are like, yeah, no, it's more of 1,000 fucking people dead. And I mean, they wouldn't put out the fucking
communist government
numbers.
You can't trust anything.
Yeah.
They own everything.
But still, how fast it came over to the stateside was pretty awesome. What are you laughing over there?
Sorry. Wait, just some text messages I'm getting right now that are just pretty funny. Sorry. Go ahead, continue.
Good job ruining the podcast.
I didn't say shit.
You have to read them on the podcast.
Okay.
This is like when a teacher catches you, passing notes. You have to fucking read them to the class.
That's actually pretty funny.
Okay. The first one reads, "Nice. I just realized that I might be there when you guys record next week. Are groupies allowed in the studio, or do I have to wait outside?"
I don't know.
You've met this individual.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I just thought it was funny that's what she just texted me right now.
And then
I was really hoping
has to wait outside.
I was really hoping that was going to be a dude.
Yeah, like it's half fucking.
Yeah, Steve said our groupies allowed to be because this guy he's 6 foot tall. He's about 225 pounds. He loves Chase. Chase. He wants to see Chase, and he's gonna be here next week.
Duh.
But anyway, coronavirus. So it's human to human contact, like almost like you said, the flu, right? So like if I cough, I sneeze, if I touch you, I could transmit the virus to you.
You sweat,
and then how fast it transpires from good to bad was another thing that I think I was reading up on. Like it's real quick on how that affects your entire body. And it's already starting to go around the world. Like you're starting to hear cases everywhere.
Yeah, international travel, like everything's going to work like that now.
The thing.
Contagion. The movie Contagion. This is it.
Chase was putting it up on a story a couple weeks ago of Bill Gates Foundation talking about how they were afraid of something that was going to kill like 30 million people or something like that out of China.
How weird! How weird it's now.
Yeah.
But like they have, I've been doing the YouTube like black hole, and there's been a ton of people posting from China, where Wansu, or I don't know, wherever the hell it is over there. That one. And
That's a cool place.
And they were talking that how busy the place is. It's like compared to London, of the amount of people that are around that city.
They have some serious tourist traps.
Yeah, and how there is nobody on the road, there's nobody out. It's fucking creepy.
Dude,
it's awesome.
I mean, you have people in Asia that walk around with fucking surgical masks. They kind of take this shit seriously.
That's been a thing. That's been a thing for a while.
There's a real scare there. That doesn't surprise me of that, to be like, fuck that, we're staying home.
That's been a thing for a while, though, like of the surgical mask. Like, but this is not the first time like some sort of disease has been spread around the world like this, though.
Yeah.
Like what happened with bird flu?
Like Black Plague.
Let's go back to ancient times.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the
Those
Black
damn
Plague.
fucking fleas.
But I mean, like bird flu was a recent thing. The mad cow disease was a recent thing. Like these, I mean, I'm sure it's not exactly the same, but it's
swine flu.
Yeah,
swine flu was another thing.
Sure.
There's so many of these flus and viruses that go around and get. I mean, they catch them, and then the world's known about it, and then everybody
create a vaccine. In a haste. Yeah.
And it's not just that either. They quarantine and they try to figure it out, and and they try to
Ebola.
But
Ooh,
that's another one too.
Like
Ebola.
So this isn't the first rodeo, but it is. I mean, it's kind of creepy. There's another one coming out.
I can't stop talking about Vegas, but it just popped in my head. There's so many Chinese people that go to Vegas. I forgot that name. There's a name of a town in China to where they have like a Vegas that's fucking bigger than Vegas.
I don't know China's one. I know Japan's was Roppongi.
China has a fucking huge one. Those motherfuckers gamble, but they go to Vegas so often. You'll see a sign in Chinese.
I know somebody that owns like a lot of the casinos out there that lives here and shops at places that I know and buys a lot of things from there.
But like street signs and shit, like billboards for businesses and that kind of thing, and signs inside of the casino. I just thought it was interesting. Yes, that's the one. Macau. That place is supposed to be fucking massive. I did see a lot of gambling in Japan. I've never really been to China, but I just thought it was interesting. It's the only town in America I've ever been in to where I just saw randomly.
That building is cool as fuck.
Yeah. Randomly signs in Mandarin.
That's weird.
Right? Like it just, okay.
Yeah, bro.
That's a dope ass fucking building.
China.
Yeah, have you seen the architecture in Vegas?
Sucks for you guys. You can't see this, what I'm looking at right now on this audio show.
The fucking hotels, especially the newer ones that they're building, are like these geometric shapes that are the same from like every side of the building. Mm-hmm. So when you're walking around, it's really fucking easy to get confused on where the hell you are on the strip.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the going back to SHOT Show, talking about viruses and all that shit because it was really that dirty over there? Is that what's bringing this back?
Yeah, because like I forgot what they say. Like almost, I know it's not this bad, but they're like like 1 in 2 people get fucking sick when they go to SHOT Show. Ugh. Like there's just many people there, and everybody's in a tight spot, and everybody's fucking touching all the same things. So like there's a huge, they call it the shot flu or something like that. I don't know.
So wear a mask and gloves.
I was fine. I didn't do anything different. Everybody's like, alcohol on your hands. I'm like, fucking, I'll lick everything. Fuck you.
I do what I want.
I could literally see Dillon just picking up things, going, nah, fucking licking
Bring
everything.
it, bitch. My immune system's got this.
Within 30 minutes, he's like he's on the floor shaking, like, oh.
Yeah, the guy I was traveling with started getting really like closed up throat and all that, and I didn't get anything. Some people were complaining about their sinuses, and I'm like, I can actually breathe for once. We're in fucking Florida. It's muggy as shit. Like there was no humidity. It was great. Fuck, it was great. We drove to the mountains one night. It was a cool time.
Isn't Jay out there?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's not anywhere close.
No, I just thought about that.
4.5 hours away. Because I was thinking he was like an hour and a half. I'm like, yeah, I'll make it a day. I'll drive out there.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up. Like, oh.
Yeah.
It's 4.5, 5 hours.
I've been talking to him. He's thinking about coming back, and
he's gonna miss the West.
Oh,
but That would be awesome. I can say that much. I fucking love me some Jay.
I do too.
Freshly brewed freedom
Yeah.
for those on the Instagrams.
It's gonna get dark in here.
I fucking
not the
love it.
racially part,
But
but
again, it's
The
in
psychologically dark.
yes.
yeah, it's in talks. I don't know anything for sure yet, but
Right.
I think he wants to come back. He wants to be around people again.
Good.
Yeah, so
I want him back.
I support it. I told him about it. I'm giving him a spot. I'll put him up for a little bit until he can get.
Yeah, I got a spare bedroom. He can bounce back and forth.
And then he could take his shit that's in my fucking house for like the past fucking 2 goddamn years. Yeah, I talked
He
to him
left
about
it
that
here.
too.
He knew he was coming back. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through it eventually. He even texted me. He's like, "Hey, there's a gas mask I think in there somewhere. So if you want to use it."
Love him.
in an event of a catastrophic,
He literally texted me. He was like,
Corona.
because he started talking about the coronavirus with us, and he goes, "Hey," he's like, "Yo, by the way, if you still have my shit," it's funny because in his mind he thought I might have got rid of it too. He's like, "If you still have my shit, there should be a gas mask in there if you need it." And I was like, "Cool, thanks." And then he texted me a picture of his prepping that he's doing.
So, have you gone through his shit so we can see if this?
I haven't gone through his shit yet.
Are we going to do
should.
this on audio?
Nah, we'll do this off the air, but we can whenever you want. We'll go through it.
I will put some gloves on.
That's how we're gonna do it.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is so cool looking. Oh, what is this?
It's a hooker. Oh.
Oh, it was a hooker. Jesus.
Oh, this has been in
How
here
did
for
this
how
not
long? Because it's an airtight bag, duh. And by the way, airtight
word.
bag.
Like I
you
said,
can go to this company.
we just bring up Jay and it gets dark. That's all. That man made an impression.
I love him. I miss
he's
him.
Good dude. Definitely good dude.
I found a picture that I got to show you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found a picture.
Is
It's
it-
a good picture.
I'm gonna
naked?
see it.
It was the picture of Jay's signing off that night.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
it was a good picture. It had you, Chris, me, and Jay in it. It was a good picture.
We need more pictures in this fucking place.
I have a photo album that I'm trying to get more pictures to put in there.
Oh, there you go. It sounds like there's another one.
Trying to do old. Yeah, I'm gonna print that
Because
one.
it
out.
has me and I'm handsome. I know.
I don't have very many pictures of you in them. You tend to.
I will send you more pictures
Your
of me.
ego is so
That
heavy
is
that it breaks the book.
not a problem.
Yeah.
I will send you a picture book just of me.
But the thing is that your head only fits so much in the fucking camera that like most of the pictures are just your head.
More to me to love.
Have I talked to you guys about Form 1 Espresso?
Yes, outside of this, not here.
Okay. Did I talk to you?
Maybe
about
not
it?
him.
Probably not me.
Okay.
I'm not around.
Jay did it, and I've been thinking about it more and more. Yankee Hill Machining,
Yeah.
they're coming out with some really impressive shit for really inexpensive. So now I'm kind of having second thoughts. Apparently they're going to have I looked on their website. They have it at like $450, but Military Arms Channel was trying to say that you're going to be able to get them for like $375 of their Turbo K 5.56 cans. And they're really low profile because they're just baffles welded together rather than having a made out of E-canal, all that stuff. The stuff I've been looking at is solvent traps, and you drill the bore,
Mhm.
and then after you form one it with your plans and designs, and then you drill the bore and then screw it together. I think that works great for a 22 and a 9mm. I just don't think it's a great idea for a rifle can. I wouldn't want anything that doesn't come apart.
I was going to say there'd probably be a lot to that. Or with a rifle can be a little bit more.
Like it's the one I was looking at. It's like $290, and it's made out of titanium.
Yeah,
and I don't know anybody that can weld on titanium because they invented titanium welding like I don't know 4 or 5 years ago.
Like it's something new. It's a new art. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I really don't know. I wish I knew a little bit more about metals and metal working.
Yeah.
I wish they gave that shit away in fucking school again. That sucks, man. I grew up in a fucking horrible time to go to school. We didn't have metal shop, we didn't have wood shop, and we didn't have auto shop it's called auto shop, right? Something like that.
Mhm.
We didn't have any one of those three. But I know people or kids that were up north. Like, did you have that in your school?
nope.
So I knew some
I
kids.
think
that
we had a woodworking class, but I never got a chance to take it.
There was a couple people that I met over time that still had it in their school, but it's a dying thing. It's not in there.
Yeah.
Dude, there used to be archery class along with shooting. You used to be able to shoot in school.
It's strange to me
Auto
how
shop.
many people, particularly females, but just people in general, don't understand that they have a spare tire and where it is held.
and they don't know that they have an actual jack in their car that came with it from factory. They don't know how to use the jack.
I mean, forget that I don't know how to use it. They don't know it exists in their vehicle that they
have a tire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That their trunk lifts up and that there is a fucking spare tire under there. They have no idea. I've had 5 people in the last 2 years that I've blown their mind by
To show them that there's a tire in their car. I got a tire.
They're like, oh, I can't do this. My tire's blown. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what? You change it. What do you mean?
Yeah, just change your fucking tire, bro. You got a spare. Just get it changed. You know. Yeah, they don't know any of that. Oil changing, like I didn't know that growing up. I learned later
Eventually,
in life.
yeah.
But yeah, changing your own oil, that's a thing. People, it's so easy for you just to drive someplace, let them do it and pay $30-$40 and then leave.
Right.
When you can actually do it with like what, $18 worth of parts?
Yeah, it's generally like $20.
Yeah. So you save like $20.
Yeah.
$30 to do it yourself, you know?
Feels good.
And people
Feels good to do stuff yourself for sure.
Man.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
That's the reason. That's the only reason why I'm.
That's why I like woodworking so much. To build your own furniture, it feels so fucking good.
There's a guy I met that they bought a property and got really lucky that the second garage that they have is on a concrete plat and they have an actual lift for cars, but turned into a woodworking shop and they make everything. Like he makes everything. He watches a bunch of YouTube videos and he makes it.
Yeah. There's all kinds of different stuff out there. The internet's cool for being creative on making shit.
That's the reason why I kind of want to.
Cool in general.
I want to take your advice about making my own fence. I want to do that.
Yeah,
but like I feel like I won't be able to do it right.
Yeah,
like you know, like I read it. They put the post 4 feet in the ground, concreted in.
Yeah,
like the posts are long enough to do 4 feet in the ground, and then you have a 6 foot, and then it's made out of pine, so it's strong, and they treat the wood, and then they follow the contour of the land. And I'm like, it's worth the money. Like in my mind, I'm like, that's actually I could justify paying that because that's a lot of work you got to put into anyway.
You just do it yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, if I were to do it the way I want to do it,
you gotta come check out my fucking house during the daytime.
Okay, let's say I did it myself. Relatively speaking, I did it myself exactly how I want it done, but I do it right.
Okay, sure.
With the concrete, the wood, and everything like that, wood painting like that, it'll cost me about $800. So to pay them to do it, to concrete it right, to put it into the ground, and
why concrete it?
Why concrete it?
Yes, it's going 4 feet in the ground.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that when the wood rots out, it becomes a huge pain in the ass to replace.
No concrete.
Yes, don't concrete it.
Bad juju.
Yeah, I didn't concrete any of my posts on my neighbor's recommendation. Honestly, it was like. I thought I would do that, and I had to replace some of the posts that were here from the original owner, and it's a big pain in the dick
to replace the post.
Yeah, because then you're digging.
I mean, how long?
You're digging 4 feet into the ground, and then you're digging out your fucking concrete piece.
How long though?
What do you mean? How long
before it deteriorates?
10 years.
Really? Like that early?
It's Florida, man. This shit, like everything wants to eat away wood.
All right, I'll figure it out later. I'll talk it out later.
Yeah,
I definitely want to do it though. I need to put a fucking fence against that.
I'm just saying, you could do it. I did it with much, much more land than you. I know that it's not quite as tall of a fence as you want, but I did quite a bit more than just that one little stretch you got to do. But I understand wanting it to match and look the same.
It is a look thing. It's the look to be
well,
pleasing.
and when you go to resell it, that'll help with the value. So you're not wrong in wanting to do that. But I just think
I want the ability of just letting my damn dog out and let her run around for 30 or 45 minutes.
That's what I like about my yard because I can do that with her.
Yeah. Except for she can jump really high.
She can jump really high, but like, I mean, you just have to be outside with her.
Yeah.
If you're outside with her, she's totally fine. I fucking go out. I take your dog out into my backyard and we play, and she runs around with my other dog. And she gets all fucking tired out in like 20 minutes, and then we go inside.
Yeah. And
then she actually goes to the bathroom because your dog is one constipated animal.
She likes to hold it into the very last second. Yeah, I know.
There's no comment from constipation. I thought that would get something out of you on that, Chase.
No, you're not going to. I'm constipated.
Oh, okay.
You're not getting anything out of me.
Do you also run around to try to loosen that up?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you poop in your yard?
Yeah, actually, that's funny.
I just imagine you
a story.
I just imagine you like sit down on the pot and you're like, fuck it, I gotta go do laps.
Little dude did that the other day.
Yeah, in the yard.
Yeah.
Did you make him dig a hole?
No. I was just happy that he didn't shit himself, so that works for me.
He just pulled it down and did it right there.
Yep.
All right.
I guess I don't have to clean it up out of your clothes, so
that works good for me.
I still have the
Peeing
most
on-
fond. I'm gonna keep reminding her about it. Sage, I have the fondest memory. It's the craziest memory ever with you, Amber, and Sage when she was a baby, and I'll never forget that memory because it's like engraved in my brain. And it's that, you remember me being at the house and she just started shitting everywhere.
It was rough.
And I'm at the house and you were like, Fred, get in here and help. So I ran in there and she's upside down and there's shit everywhere. They're trying to run her a bath. Chase is like, hold this. And I'm like, okay. And I grabbed her ankle. So I'm holding this child. She's giggling. I'm holding her upside down by one leg, and there's shit everywhere. Chase is trying to get everything up and trying to move it around. I have no idea what the fuck is going on, bro.
Yeah.
I have no experience.
The like apartment upstairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Forever ago.
Bro, I have no child experience. I have zero. I have no idea what to do. He said,
Right.
hold this. I grabbed her ankle and I'm just holding her upside down and she's like,
Yeah.
There's shit fucking everywhere. I'll never forget that, bro. I will never. I'm going to remind her about that into old
fine.
age.
I embarrass her a lot too. So
She's gonna. I'm gonna meet one of her boyfriends in high school, and that's exactly the story I'm gonna say. I remember when you shit yourself everywhere.
everywhere. It
You
was
shit the
terrible.
house.
It was terrible. There was shit all
You
over
didn't
the
shit the
fucking
bed.
walls.
You
There
didn't
was-
shit the house.
It was fucking
I was
everywhere.
covered in shit.
He was covered. He was all over him. I'm like holding her out to here so I don't get it out to fucking on me. Yeah, those kids, man. That's some weird, crazy memories about that shit. But
I love tantrum to go
see,
from pooping.
Yeah.
you wanted something
Poop
about
tantrum.
constipation. Here we go. Now we're
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
That's
now
the
we're
opposite
talking.
of constipation.
Now we're talking about shit on the air. Like anybody really wants to tune in and listen to us talk about shit.
Yeah, that's why everybody tunes in. Yeah.
Family time. That's what that is.
Oh my god.
So the opposite of constipation generally helps. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Get it out of your system.
Doesn't matter where you are. Just do it.
Yeah.
You want to keep talking about shit? There's this
So,
one formation
Virginia.
run that I did.
bro.
And this formation run that I did, it was a 5 a.m. fucking run. And we're about 3.5, 4 miles in, and I have to shit. So I did it in somebody's yard in the neighborhood, and I like used my right sock. And then
Why not your left?
I don't know, my right one just seems good at the
right.
time. I used my white sock to clean everything up, and I left the sock in their bush and then ran back to the formation.
Run, swim, run. 3 mile mark kicked in.
Oh, if I swam, I'd be
jump
fine.
in that motherfucker and I shit for like maybe the entire mile of swimming. And I'm a good swimmer, so my guys are behind me.
Oh, no!
So they got it good. And
that's so
it was a lot. It was like one of those like taco nights or some shit.
Oh,
and too much drinking.
Bro, it happens, man. You get the beer shits, like you fucking inform me.
It was terrible.
Yeah. I can't
Fucking
tell you.
terrible.
I mean, it's the thing. You can't stop. They're going to leave you. They're not circling around. They're going to fucking leave your ass. You have to hurry up and do it. It was one of those like white
Right,
and
right.
fucking sprint and catch up.
Or shit on your guys.
Yes.
Let them swim into
God,
it. Yeah.
you fucking twit.
Yeah, he was well liked.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense. It completely makes sense now. We see-
You know, when you knew him years ago, he's telling you all these stories about how he fucking got all this bullshit from guys in the military.
and they didn't like him.
Little did you know, it's because he literally
He
shit on them.
Win for Chase.
That's why nobody liked you.
No, well, that is definitely a thing, but just because I'm me. Yeah, so they hate me because of that.
There you go. We can keep going. This is your
sure.
fault. This is your fault,
I don't have a problem with it at all.
Dylan.
Poop stories.
No more poop stories.
Nah, I could probably come
Have
up with
you
one.
seen that Vortex 1 to 10 optic?
I like your transitions are so like we're far left right now. You hit it right, right side of the park.
Yep.
No, I have not seen the Vortex 1 and 10.
No, you haven't either?
No.
Oh, it looks pretty fucking cool.
That sounds like a SHOT Show exclusive.
It was actually at like different storefronts by the time SHOT Show was rolling around. But yeah, it's Vortex 1 to 10 variable optic, like AR style. Except rather than being a 1 to 6 or 1 to 8, it is a 1 to 10. I like it. First focal plane. Everything's going first focal plane. All these optics are getting better.
Yeah,
I like it.
They should be.
All
Yeah,
the battery
that's-
lives are getting better on all these red
That's
dots.
a fucking ridiculous amount of zoom.
Yes.
I want it.
Yes. All of the zoom, all of the field of view. I want everything.
There's a Marlin that just dropped out.
The blacked out Marlin.
The blacked out Marlin.
Yes.
I fucking love that thing.
Saw it at SHOT Show. I liked it.
We have it.
I know you guys have the 30-30.
Yes, it's a 30-30.
I saw a 444 Marlin and a 357 version.
444 Marlin.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But it's blacked out with excess sights, paracord sling, big loop with paracord wrap on the loop.
That's fancy.
Threaded
So you
barrel.
And it's also
one-handed.
It's also, what's that coating that they use? It's almost like a rhino liner that they put on the fucking stock and everything. I don't know what it is. It's like a rough
Like an
ass
epoxy
fucking
thick coating that's super like.
It's a rough ass coating.
It's meant to be ultra environment proof, like rust proof. Take it out to Alaska, it's fine.
And it's threaded.
Threaded
That's
beer.
That's dope.
Yeah, I think
That's
cool.
quiet as
Put
shit.
a 9 can on like a 38.
I want one.
Yeah.
I want one.
I
I thought about it.
I thought like zombies. That's when I saw it. I thought zombies.
Fucking thing.
Are those things easy to work on?
Zombies, yes. Shoot them in the face.
No, right? Probably a complicated mechanism. I don't know how it works.
Bad, but also yes, if you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
I've never worked on a revolver either.
It's hard for me to answer that question because of my skill set versus other people's skill set.
Sure.
So,
good for zombies?
yeah, I think so. I think it's pretty interesting idea, anyways. If it works reliably, you're not gonna get the same kind of round count out of one of those as you would like an AR. But yeah, I like the effective slower projectile that's available everywhere, and you could easily have it in a revolver. Have a revolver lever action combo.
It also
Same
makes
ammo,
you
yeah.
slow
Same ammo.
down.
Your shots.
The reason why I kind of like bolt actions, for instance, or something like that, you know, it makes you slow down. So, like, what if you're in a panic? And I'm not saying I would be, but like some people with a semi-automatic firearm, let's say an AR, in a zombie situation, they'd probably get trigger happy, right? Because they got 30 rounds. Bah, 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 you know, they'll fire out. I feel like if you slow it down, it makes you waste less ammo.
And your round counts aren't bad out of those. I don't know.
It's not. No.
30-30 would be, but 357.
I still don't even think 30-30 would be a bad round count.
No, in the tube.
Yeah, isn't it like 10 shots?
I think it's less than that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's like 7.
But it makes you slow down.
Right. 38s. I think you're getting closer to like 13, something like that.
That'd be cool. 38, and then carry a 38 revolver too.
What just happened right then?
Zombie. I like it. I like those odds. I like that.
I like that it came back from the coronavirus to zombies. I knew that
to
was gonna
zombies. It always does. It always happens like that. Are we going to talk about Resident Evil again?
happen. We can.
I figured
were
we
like-
wait till another Resident Evil video game came out.
Oh,
What, dude,
Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk got pushed back. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I
It's
figured,
a
Gonna get pushed back
September.
forever.
I figured it would.
It was supposed to release March.
Uh-huh.
Final Fantasy VII was supposed to release March. They bumped Final Fantasy VII to April, and they bumped Cyberpunk all the way to
Sunday.
September.
September. I mean.
Yeah. So
What's
I
coming
wanna
out?
play that.
There's a bunch of stuff coming out in March I'm excited about. There's a bunch of stuff in February I'm excited about.
I actually have a list of games. I went to GameStop because it was right next to the mailbox here. I had to mail some stuff off to my pops, and
Yeah.
I usually go in there every once in a while and say, hey, what's coming out this year? Can you print it out for me?
Yeah.
And I have a printout so we can look at it later.
Cool.
But there's a lot of cool shit.
I was thinking like movies too, like movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
I think there's some shit coming out on Netflix and Disney Plus. I'm excited about in February. They're doing the last. You guys probably don't care, but they're doing the last season of Clone Wars on Disney Plus.
I have to watch that. Is it good? Is it good to watch, or is it like child?
Nerd.
It is good to watch, but they like the very first one. So like when I watched it on Netflix, I watched the first episode, which is long as shit, and I hated it. And it's because it was a movie, and the movie was awful, but the show was run by. It was just much better, and I got way into it. So it's one of those things to where if you are going to watch it, I would watch 5 or 6 episodes before you give it up. And
It's the only thing I haven't watched. I've watched every single thing Star Wars except for that. And the games. I played all the video games.
The guy that did Mandalorian,
Mm-hmm.
he was the showrunner for Clone Wars.
Oh, okay. So
no
that'd be
wonder.
good.
I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize this too. The video games are also part of the movie, like part of the movie line. It tells the story.
Sure.
Like the last.
They're mostly all Star Wars legends,
What was
except for the one that
Force Awakens? No. What was the fucking last one I just did? I can't even remember what it is.
the one I want to play. I don't know.
Jedi something.
Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
No, it wasn't.
No, it's
That's
not
a
The Last
movie.
Jedi. That's a movie. Anyway,
Fallen Jedi, Fallen Order,
Fallen
something.
Order.
There we
The
go.
Fallen Order.
Okay.
Jedi Fallen Order.
It's the story. So Darth. I don't want to ruin anything for you because you can actually
they
take
tie
the
it
game.
in. But they tie it in the movies.
They tie it into movies. All the video games tie into movies. Unleashed, all that stuff. You like
Battlefront. I think
Battlefront
really
didn't. Battlefront was you in the movie already. Battlefront did not go from a separate storyline. This one that I played is a separate storyline.
Battlefront 2. You ever play the storyline?
I didn't play Battlefront 2. I haven't played Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2 came up with a storyline, and you were a stormtrooper, and you started off on Endor fighting
because there was
rebels.
no story mode in the first one.
Yeah, there wasn't. But in the second one, they did come up with a story mode, and you play a stormtrooper, and then you kind of slowly turn on the Empire when they start murdering a bunch of their own people that are loyal to the Empire. It's a whole thing, and that's canon. Pretty much anything that Disney has come up with since they bought Star Wars, they're calling canon. But everything else before is all now nonsense.
I'm dusting off the old Nintendo to finish Zelda finally because I haven't done it yet.
Yeah,
Switch.
It's such a good game, dude. I fucking love that game.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
What about it?
Replaying it.
Yeah.
Replaying it, or are they making another one?
No, I'm
you're just replaying it.
Yeah.
I have played that game. You're talking Snake Eater?
Yeah.
I wish that they would remake the first one, Solid Snake.
They are.
They already did.
They didn't already. You lied to me.
They remade Metal Gear Solid.
It's out?
It was on the GameCube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did play that too.
Yeah.
But no, they're redoing it, like
remade,
with like fucking dope graphics.
I want to play that one.
Yeah. They did do a GameCube remake, which I did play again because I never had a PlayStation, so I didn't play the original version. But I played a lot of these games got updated for the GameCube, and I fucking jumped on that.
I have to buy a PlayStation and play the new PlayStation.
But the PlayStation 5's coming out soon, so I thought about going for the Pro, but like I've never been a person that does that. Like I've always just waited for the next one. So
that's my problem. I'm in a dilemma right now. Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out. It's important to me.
Yeah, that'll be good.
It's important to me, and I'm literally buying a system just so I can play that fucking video game. I know it sounds dumb, but that's it.
Yeah,
Last of Us 2.
So, and Last of Us 2 is on PlayStation. No, you can.
Last of Us has always been PlayStation
only.
Okay, well there you go. There's two reasons to buy the PlayStation. But the point is that I really want to wait for the new one just to buy the new one.
Mm-hmm.
But
I wonder if they're gonna take the old games though. That always pissed me off when they do that shit.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, PS3, great. You buy all these games. PS4 comes around. Sorry, doesn't play PS3 games anymore.
I thought they were reverse compatible for the new one.
They are not.
Xbox is.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Mm.
I hope the 5 is to the 4 games, but I don't know. My TV's starting to do weird shit, so I might have to buy a new TV. Get a dope one here soon.
They're cheap as fuck now, man.
Nah.
Yeah, TVs are fucking. If you're gonna get a dope ass TV, it's
money.
still half the price.
Not for me.
If you want to get a dope ass TV, it's half the price now.
So I bought it. I bought my first TV in 2008,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 42-inch Panasonic Plasma PZ85U.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you know that?
This is a nerd.
I sold TVs.
Oh,
that's right.
That's right.
So yeah, the only thing that has a better picture than my current TV, not like ignoring resolution, but like actually talking about color depths and you know the better blacks is OLED.
OLED, yeah.
And they're about $2,000.
Used to be $4,000. That's what I'm trying to say. It's half the price. It's still expensive, but it's half the price.
You have a
I'm
gun.
just saying it's $2,000 isn't the $300 TV I could go buy because they can be expensive, but they're bullshit.
Yeah.
I can't. I
spend good money on my TVs.
I can't buy a fucking TV over a decade after I bought the last one and have a worse TV. That makes sense.
I get it.
You know, like I have a pair of really badass speakers. I
love my speaker system that I have up there.
Yeah,
Love it.
You have a gun. Go take it.
Power and
Yeah, you have a gun. Go take everything.
your TV.
That's really sound advice.
Can I just like drive to California and steal whatever I want? Isn't that legal now?
You can steal whatever you want in California. You can't do anything.
I think you're right, actually.
No, that's the fucking. I was watching a documentary from somebody, and they were talking to like police chiefs. They were talking about lieutenants and everything, and they were like, "Well, what would happen if I did this? Oh, we would put you through the court system, but the court, they would just fine you. Oh no, you'll just get fined. Oh, you'll get a year in prison for like anything over." And she's like, I remember one of them, they were asking for the dollar amount. So what did
Yeah.
you steal? This. Is it $900? No. Well, then they would just let you go. Yeah. If it wasn't, if you could steal anything under $900 in California, they'll just let you go.
There was someone
700 and something for here before it's a felony.
I thought it was 500.
Nope, not anymore.
That's so
Bumped
low,
up.
dude. Think about that though. That is so low
Well, it
for
was
it to be a felony,
Yeah.
for it to ruin your life. I guess theft is different, but I think of like damages because like
No, it's not
growing
damage.
up in Kansas, if you damage something, it had to be $2,500 worth
yeah,
of
it's
damage.
1,000 here.
Yeah, that's so low. They set the bar so low.
Well, it used to be it was $300 and over is the felony. So now
I'm just imagining like somebody breaking into a house and like, this is about 250. This is about 100.
Wow.
Oh, you can either get this or this because it's going to set me over. I'll just stick with this. All right, later.
Broke into the
Was
house,
it- I
so
can't
it's the
remember-
felony part.
They
They
I
fucked
can't
up.
remember if it was Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock. They were talking about like the old black man that's just like, well, that's 3 to 5. Don't do that. The expert
Dude,
can tell
he-
you what you get for any kind of crime.
Dave Chappelle might single-handedly be the best comedian, I think. In my
He's-
generation, I think he's probably the best comedian.
One of my favorites. Not my absolute. One of my favorites though.
I do everything. I've started watching a lot of his old shit. It is so funny.
Richard Pryor was badass. Dan Carlin was really one of my tops. But Dave Chappelle undeniably.
Yeah.
But Dave Chappelle didn't do a whole lot of strict stand-up specials, though. He did that one, I think it was for Comedy Central, when he had his show going on. And then he didn't do anything for a while until he's come out with these Netflix ones. And he's murdered it on the Netflix specials.
He really has.
They're so
fucking funny.
Yes.
It's so great.
All of them are amazing.
Anyways, that's another night.
That's it? That's all?
That's it right there.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
You're
it is
fucking
what it is.
screwing us all over.
Maybe. I might be doing that. But it's not. We voted on this. Don't let it make me look like an asshole.
We definitely did
voted on
vote
this. All right. So, it was another great episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Covert Standard. We're changing a little bit of things here and there, just to kind of work with some scheduling. So, still
Some possible
same
different
shit.
sponsors.
Yes.
We'll see. We got some cool stuff. I teased it a little bit on Instagram.
Yes.
We're still hammering out the details, but I'm optimistic about that. I think
That we're gonna have some new sponsors.
Cool company.
Yes, I agree. So, we've got Chase, Bad Karma Life.
Yeah, I ain't got shit. I love you guys.
You got
Nuts?
a whole list of
You
them.
have
I've read half of
He's
the
like,
list.
I don't want to have to open my phone.
That's exactly what it is.
Lazy son of a
Yep.
bitch. I've got D from Clear
I
Malfunction.
appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Feel free to reach out if you got any dumb questions. I can answer dumb questions.
He
Good
likes
at it.
dumb questions.
Yeah, he
Ask him
deals
the
with
dumbest,
me,
the
yeah.
dumbest, the better. And I'm Freddy, aka the Nitro Panda.
Frederick.
Frederick. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to go to our website, www.covertstandard.com. Like, share, and subscribe everything you can. We do have a YouTube channel. There's no real cool videos yet. I know we've been talking about it, but there's been a lot of things that we're trying to change and implement to the company. So be prepared. We will be changing a lot of things this year. This will be a big year. So you can go check us out at any media platform source out there. Let your friends know about us. We thank you very much.
I want to hear the first part of it. I believe
the first part?
The first part of this.
The
fucking-
NPR? The NPR part?
because I'm sure
Oh.
it is amazing.
Well, you...